What would you do if the sky itself turned against you? One ordinary summer morning in 1994, a quiet American town opened its doors to rain. Or at least, it sounded like rain. The rooftops echoed, the windows glistened, and the people of Oakville, Washington stepped outside expecting puddles on the ground. But instead, they found something that would haunt them for decades. The streets weren't wet with water. Cars, gardens, rooftops, everything was coated in a strange, translucent substance. Tiny jelly-like blobs, soft, slippery, almost alive. They clung to skin, they melted in hands. They covered 20 square miles of land, as if the clouds themselves had bled something unnatural into the world below. At first, neighbors tried to laugh. Maybe it's jellyfish, someone joked. Maybe it's airplane waste, said another. But the laughter quickly died, because within hours people began to fall sick. Fevers spiked, nausea spread, pets collapsed without warning. Perfectly healthy animals lay dying, and no one could explain why. What had fallen from the sky wasn't harmless, it was dangerous. Samples of the substance were rushed to labs. Under the microscope, things grew even stranger. Some claimed the blobs contained human white blood cells. Others saw bacteria. Early whispers said the material might even be biological in origin. But every test led to more questions than answers. No single explanation ever fit. And so the theories began. Some said it was the military. Oakville sat not far from training ranges where fighter jets roared overhead. Could it have been fallout from a secret experiment? Was the town caught in the shadow of classified tests that no one dared admit to? The government denied everything, but the timing felt too close to ignore. Others clung to the jellyfish theory. Maybe an explosion at sea had torn a swarm apart, flinging microscopic remains into the clouds only to rain down inland. On paper, it almost sounded possible. But how do jellyfish travel hundreds of miles inland without a trace of salt? Without a shred of ocean? The physics, the evidence never added up. And then there was the most unsettling idea of all, that the blobs were alive. A colony of microorganisms born in the sky itself, growing silently in the atmosphere, feeding on what we can't see, until one stormy night, it descended on a small town as something halfway between weather and life. For weeks, the rain kept falling. Again and again, Oakville was coated in those strange, translucent pearls. People scraped them from their windowsills. They washed them from their driveways. They whispered to each other in fear, but just as suddenly as it began, it stopped. The sky cleared, and the mystery simply ended.